Florian, thanks for joining me.
No problem.
Where else can we start? You scored against Preston at the weekend, the equaliser. Your third goal in the last 7 games.
Yeah.
Are you satisfied with your season so far?
Can always be better. I think we have some ups and downs with the team, also missing chances or dropping points.
Well, do you think you can still make the playoffs this season?
Of course. If there is no belief, then there's nothing. Then you play for nothing. I still can believe we can do that, yes.
Nice. You signed for Brentford from PSV last January. What have you enjoyed about your year with Brentford so far?
That I played a lot of games because of the situation where I came from PSV. And last week I already played 50 games for Brentford. I was very pleased with that, especially after my injury, and that was good. So what I enjoyed the most, playing games.
Yeah, you definitely are becoming an important player for Brentford. Could you give me 3 of your favourite things that you love about living in London?
That is close to Amsterdam. It's just a wonderful city, so busy, so much opportunities.
Whenever I ask players about like the difference between English and Dutch football, they always say they tell me that England it's quicker, more physical, and in the Netherlands it's more technical football. So a different question for you today, Florian. Which league do you think has stronger teams, the English Championship or the Dutch Eredivisie, and which have you found more difficult to play in?
I would have to say England have the more difficult teams because of the tempo, what you already say, quicker, physical. But it's just crazy in the Championship because everybody can win from everybody and everybody can lose from everybody.
Yeah.
And in Holland it's more, you know who's gonna win.
Yeah.
But there are more teams here that will end up higher in Dutch league. So.
Is there a difference in your style of play now that you're playing in England, and what improvements have you made to your game since coming here?
That's a really good question. I think in Holland, even here, we got most of the ball. Most of the time we got the ball, so there is really no difference. But the difference was when I got injured, I was at the critical time because I was developing and I was getting better. Yeah. But when that stops, then the basic things disappeared. So when I came here, I was a little bit lost. I didn't know the basic things, and that's what I learned again. And in my approach to the game, it's the same. I think every player has the same approach to the game. So that will not change. Only the demand of the trainer will change.
And speaking of your last trainer, you played for PSV for 4 years under Phillip Cocu.
Yeah.
What kind of manager was he like to work with, and how has he helped your career?
To be honest, he didn't help my career because I didn't play. But really nothing. I have nothing to say about him.
Interesting. Okay. Having played for both PSV and Ajax when you're younger, you must play with some world-class talents. Can you tell me who the best player is that you've ever played with?
I have to say Munir El Amdoui and Suarez. They were really special. When I came to the squad, El Amdoui and Emmanuelson, Fern and Anita, Vertongen, Alderweireld, Eriksson, they helped me a lot. But then I got also injured there. It was difficult for me as a young player coming to the squad, making minutes, and then you got injured. And at Ajax, there are so many talents, it go fast. So if you got injured, another one get a chance. They were all good, but Suarez was just for himself. He really know what he wants, and so I learned a lot of those guys, but I didn't get a long time with them to enjoy more. But it was nice.
Do you count your injuries maybe as a big part of misfortune perhaps in your career? Do you think they stalled it a little bit? Do you think you could have?
Yeah, of course. Because if you don't play, you don't develop. And it's easy for me to say where I would be if I don't get injured, but that's not realistic because you never know how it will end up. The only thing you know when you're injured, you're not playing, and so if you're not playing, you're not developing. It's for you to make sure that you come back strong.
Yeah. So was that perhaps the most difficult part of your career, your injuries, and really trying to overcome that mentally?
Yeah, of course. It's hard because if a trainer don't see you play, it's so difficult for him to put you directly in the team because the other guys who play, he see how they train, and you if you're not training, you cannot see how you're getting better. Yeah. And that, I think, takes time, and in football times it's really precious and you don't have a lot of time, but I'm on my way. I'm happy how it is, so I keep going.
Yeah, really interesting. And I think this brings me on nice to this question. So in football, I keep hearing, you can't predict the future. You've just turned 27, and where do you think you'll be in 5 years' time? Do you think you'll be back in the Netherlands? Do you think you'll still be in England?
I don't know. The only thing is, what I know is I'm gonna work my ass off to get the best out of my career. But you will always go for the highest achievable possible. So that's what I'm doing. Yeah.
So you don't think you've reached the top of your game yet? Have you not reached all your ambitions?
No, not my ambition. I don't reach my top for myself yet. I think I have more potential to reach, and for me it's a personal thing to reach my potential, that when I'm finished with football I can say I did everything what I possible could do to reach the top. So that's it.
Yeah, really nice. And my last question for you is, who do you think is the most difficult player you've ever faced? Any tricky left backs?
I remember when I was at the NAC Breda, I have to play against Paulsen. I play with him at PSV. He was just running, and at NAC Breda you don't have the ball a lot, so I was playing right winger and he was just keep running. But it was for me that I don't get a chance to get him facing, but I have to go back all the time, so I cannot name a player who was really difficult, but if I have to think, and I was substitute in the half time. Yeah. But it was one of those moments that I think, am I a defender or right?
Nice, thank you again.
No problem.